Commissioners and fellow citizens, today my primary concern is a pending increase in property taxes due to an increase in the bond rate. I understand that the taxes would go up about 280% a year for most homeowners. Is that true? How much would that cost each property owner? Is it true that the county has sought legal assistance and political assistance from Speaker Glenn Richardson to avoid publishing the required notice of tax increase? If so, why was the same political cover not afforded to the Board of Education, who published its notices and took heat for its portion of the tax increase? Finally, why would our county government go to such lengths to step aside the law for political purposes? Do you not work for us?
Is that your entire comment?
Yes, sir.
Right, well, I have no idea what you're talking about. Tabitha?
Yes, sir.
What's the proposed, what was the millage rate last year?
Total of 9.
9, and how was that broken out?
With 0.5 bond, 6.5 M&O, and 2 fire.
Okay. And what's this year's proposed millage rate?
Exactly the same. 0.5 bond, 6.5 M&O, and 2 fire.
How long have we been talking about this?
We have worked on this for months. It's since we started around April, before the state of the county and throughout our budget process.
Okay. Commissioner Kirby, are you planning on raising the millage rate?
No, hadn't yet. I'm not planning on.
Okay, I received in the mail a copy of an email from Pat Crook.
Do you have a
talks
copy
about
of it?
that,
I can
yes.
take a look at it?
Yes, I do.
I didn't mail him.
Did you mail him an email?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. All right. For the public, this email looks like it's about a month old already. And I guess, Mr. Pownell, you're obviously working for a political campaign that's willing to do or say anything to discredit this entire commission. So it looks like a recipient of this email released it to you, and it looks like they did that in an effort to make you look foolish. And it looks like it worked. The best I can tell, you may have been set up by somebody.
Well, I've had several people release that email to me. It was mailed to me and it was brought to my office.
Well, the
It's
recipients,
an email from Pat.
the recipients of the email, I don't think any of the recipients of the email would do this. Who you want to share with the public, all the people that gave you this?
I'll be honest with you, it's been several people, but I couldn't tell you who it was. It was mailed to me.
Well, surely you can name one.
No, I really can't.
Several people, but you
There's several
can't name
people
one?
that had mailed that and faxed that to my office.
Okay, so it was anonymous.
Yes, sir, it was anonymous.
Well, we all get anonymous things mailed to us. I've gotten some anonymous things
Right.
mailed to me. I got an interesting anonymous letter on Saturday saying they wished I had gone down in the airplane in February. I thought that was kind of interesting since it came from a supporter of my opponent. We get anonymous things all the time to us, Mr. Pownell, and you and I had a lengthy discussion just 3 days ago where you could have just asked me this question. We were sitting together during the 4th of July fireworks.
I understand. Your anonymous letter in the mail had nothing to do with me.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Well,
It's
I'm
anonymous.
telling
How
you-
could I prove that?
I'm telling you it is true.
Okay, well, once
I
again,
mean,
what I would say to you, Mr. Pownell, is this. We don't need to get into a public discourse or an
I
argument or
understand.
something. It's clear someone has tried to play you for a fool.
Is
I'm
that not
sorry
an
for
email from Ms. Crook, though?
You know, that email right there is pretty general, and it's talking about a whole lot of things, but I think Ms. Pollard just explained to you how long we've been working on the millage rate. I don't think we have a single commissioner who's going to vote to raise the millage rate.
Okay, I understand. I just asked if that email came from her.
I don't know. I'm assuming you got it anonymously. I don't know how you got it.
I did, so I'm asking Ms. Crook, did that come from you?
Did I send that email?
Yes, ma'am.
I sent that email about a month ago to the commission saying what might happen if the millage rate increased because of a some legislation that's not there.
Okay, was it discussing though that our property taxes would go up because our values went down?
If we in fact enacted a raised millage rate,
It was explaining to them the fallacies of a misleading advertisement. That doesn't say what the millage rate is, it just says there's a notice of a tax increase and it gives a percentage over a rollback rate. But I had asked Speaker Richardson if he could give it the Revenue Department and asked if we could publish the actual rate last year and the rate this year so people could really see what it was.
Right.
and we in fact have already sent our advertisement to the newspaper.
Okay, will the taxes be going up though?
No.
I would assume not if the millage rate's staying the same and assessments went backwards.
Okay, according to the email, it says that the taxes will go up.
I don't think it said that.
What do you
There
mean?
is an advertisement that is prescribed by the Department of Revenue, and you have to use exactly their wording, and the wording says, notice of property tax increase. The Palm County Board of Commissioners has tentatively adopted a millage rate that will increase taxes X% over the rollback rate. They haven't tentatively adopted anything. They've discussed a number of options. They settled in on not increasing tax rates at all. I don't know where you're, I think you've taken an email completely out of context. I don't think you're understanding the intent of the email.
Well, okay.
We're gonna end this right now.
That's good.
We're gonna end this. We're not gonna argue. That's not what
Okay.
citizens wishing to speak.
I
Mr.
completely
Pownell, I
understand.
gave you the floor, and what you did is you brought up an email that somebody gave you, and they clearly were trying to make you out to be a fool. And I am sorry for that, but now I know I didn't give you that email, and I feel confident Pat didn't.
No.
And I know that I haven't, I see the tax commissioner in the back of the office, and I know I haven't contacted the tax commissioner and told him we were gonna raise millage rates. So, Mr. Pownell, I think we've answered every question. You asked if taxes were going up, and the answer was no.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I
So,
say one more thing?
you know, I'm gonna give you the floor. Go ahead, Pat.
The email was mailed to me. It was also faxed to my office. I called my post commissioner, Don Powell, to verify the email. Okay? He said that he has discussed it with Pat and said that we should go ahead and advertise any tax increase that there would be.
And we didn't advertise because there's not a tax increase,
Okay.
Mr. Pownell. And I think that's probably been said at least 3 or 4 times now.
Okay? Then
You know,
I appreciate
what I
it.
don't understand, Mr. Pownell, is you're the sorest winner I've ever seen. We're not raising taxes. You should have said, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and sat down.
I'm glad. If the taxes aren't going up, I'm glad. But according to the email, the taxes are going up.
But according to the facts, they're not, Mr. Pownell.
Okay? I appreciate it then. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Commissioners, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.